Okay, hi everyone. It's June 15th, 2012, Friday. I just want to apologize for not being in touch with everybody sooner. I did need to take a little break and kind of step back. When I came home from the hospital, I was really excited and encouraged, and I had a lot of energy. And I kind of, when I came home, it was like a whole new level of pain as the medicine from my IV wore out, and then I was taking oral medication. So it was a little bit of a challenge. I'm pretty pain tolerant, but it definitely was a different level of pain that I was feeling. Got through that. The first 5 days I had one of my girlfriends, Maria, from Rhode Island, was gracious enough to come and take care of me, and then on the 5th day my mother came on a Wednesday. She just left last Wednesday. She stayed for a week, God bless her. She drove all the way from North Carolina to stay with me, and so there was help. Even Daryl has been very, very helpful, and I just really appreciate them, my children. But the pain was a different level as the numbing. I still have a lot of numbing, but as the numbing started to dissipate, once again there was a whole nother level of pain that I felt in the breast as well as in my stomach, because as I said, I'm stitched literally from hip to hip, and I had 2 drains in here, 2 drains in here, and actually 2 drains on the vaginal, like, face of the vagina. And I have 1 drain left. This is what the drain looks like. You actually have to squeeze it and then push the little thing in there what it does is it causes a vacuum, and it creates a vacuum, so it pulls. It's actually right here, attached into inside into my breast, and there's, like, I'd say about this much in length that's actually inside. It's amazing when they take it out how this whole thing comes out. It doesn't hurt. The only part that hurts is when they cut the stitches. As careful as he is, it's so tender. And they tie the stitch around the tube, and then they stitch your skin, so it's clamped on with the stitches onto your skin, so every time you move you're tugging your skin. Really, really, really uncomfortable. So I have 1 left. They're not sure if they're going to take it out next week or maybe the week later, because this breast was so, my left breast was so infected with cancer. They did so much work to it that there's still a lot of bruising. There's a lot of inflammation. This one is bigger than this one. So I having a little bit of a hard time adjusting. The size is half the size. They're distorted. I know they said that it takes, they won't really do anything to the breast for at least another 3 months until the healing and the swelling go down, especially on the left breast. And still can't drive. They said we'll talk about it in another week. And let's see, I've been walking 13 minutes. I'm allowed to walk up to 13 minutes. So for all y'all that know, I'm definitely a gym goer, and I love to run the river. You know, I always blogged that, especially at night. I love to do my jogs down by the river. I love the water. It's been an adjustment, because I go down my driveway and I go right up to the telephone pole, and I'm like winded. There's a lot of tightness in my stomach. It's just a constant thing, and it's much like a contraction without the pain of contraction, but the tightness. The stomach gets like rock hard and solid hard, and it just does that like every couple minutes, on and off, at night, during the day, whatever. They said that should subside in about 6-7 months. I'm trying to think. I'm still taking ibuprofen like every 6 hours. They said that's good for inflammation. On the Percocets, usually at night. I've tried to wean myself off of that, and without any pain medicine in me. I had a little bit of a setback. I caught a couple tears. The pain was so unbearable. So now I'm just taking them, usually at night. I'm able to now lay down, like I laid on the couch with supportive of pillows. So I'm off the recliner. It was a blessing to have it, but it's nice to be able to actually lay out, slow moving. And, you know, but the physical part is coming along quite well. The emotional part, you know, everybody knows I'm very, very optimistic. I always have a smile on my face. I'm always looking at the brighter side of things. And, but, you know, I seem to have this lump in my throat that just doesn't want to go away. So sometimes I catch myself a little trying to swallow that lump. So I know that the emotional part has arrived. The emotional part of healing has arrived, and as much as I don't want to deal with that, I do understand that I have to, because it is part of the journey. But, you know, I'm really, really grateful that I'm cancer-free and that this surgery was a success, and it was 11 hours. It was 11 hours, and the staff was great, and I'm really grateful that that I'm cancer-free. The doctor said that the last test results came back clear. There were 2 areas of uncertainty of it's called invasiveness, which means spreading. So I'm waiting to find out from him if that means that it was in the lymph nodes or if it was in the breast. If the uncertainty, the 2 areas of uncertainty were in the breast, I'm good because they're gone. If it was in the lymph nodes, then we need to discuss chemo, and I don't know about radiation, but I would rather go ahead and do the chemo instead of waiting to see if it pops up somewhere else. So I still need to hear back from him from that. And then also, like if it's progesterone, there's different types of cancer in the breast, HER2 something, and then also genetic. If it's genetic, like if I have to worry about the kids, my daughters, about them getting it and their chances. So there's a lot of testing that still needs to be done, but as of right now, I don't need chemo, I don't need radiation. Praise God for that. And but I will see the plastic oncology surgeon for several months. My oncology surgeon, I'll see every 6 months. And, you know, so that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Again, I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. But, you know, just a couple minor things, and I know that I still have to heal, but, you know, the belly button seems like it's off-centered. The one breast is considerably larger than the other one. I'm having a hard time looking at them. I look at them, but I'm not happy with them at all. They just, to me, look mutilated, you know, and I know it's going to be a process, you know. They said that at least 3 months before they even consider putting a nipple on. And the visiting nurse was her last day today. She comes once every, I think, 4 or 5 days. But she said it's going to take time, and they're at their worst state where they just don't look good. But they, you know, said that it totally changes. They'll look completely different. My scar from hip to hip, one is higher than the other one. One kind of goes up, and the other one just kind of goes across. I mean, much lower. So there's some superficial, silly things, but, you know, it's just a little disheartening. And those are things that I have to deal with. The other day, I had pain, a lot of sharp, feels almost like a knife at any given time jabs into you. Some of the pain is, I guess, what they call phantom pain. Your nerves, your brain isn't actually realizing yet what's gone, and so there's all these crazy kooky things that go on. But I felt like I just kept feeling stabbing in my nipple, and I was asked, how you feeling? You okay? And I was like, oh, just my nipple is killing me. And I just forgot and I realized, well, I don't have a nipple, I don't have breasts, they're not, and it hit me. So, again, I'm doing great. I'm very thankful. This is only the beginning. I know God has a lot of things that He has in store for me. It's been a blessing to be able to reach out to the community and to be just a vessel of strength and inspiration, and it's not over yet, but I just don't want everyone to think that I'm a robot and that that I don't feel. I don't want to put on a face. Some of you have wrote and said you're doing a great job putting on this smile, and and that's just who I am. I try to make the best out of every situation, but I really just want to be real and let you guys know that right now I'm feeling like it really sucks. I'm really just feeling kind of crappy. Happy in spite of it all, and encouraged, but there's just those times that I can't shake it, and it really sucks, and I feel crappy. And but I know that in the Bible it says that this too shall soon pass. So it shall pass, and you know what? It just makes us stronger. And even the toughest of the toughest break down and cry, and it's healthy. So right now I'm at my times of here and there catching a tear, and it is what it is. I know that once I get past this, again, it'll just make me that much stronger and really be able to be an encouragement to somebody else that's gone through, these type of things, or that hasn't gone through this, but just something else, and really pull from the strength. This is what we do. We go through trials in life, all of us, and it's not about the trial. We're all going to go through trials. We're all going to have hardships. It's just life, but it's how we deal with it. And it really is one another, us pulling from one another, and building us up, And so, again, I've said it before, but all of you guys, all of you have been such a strength. I thank God, to have this Facebook and YouTube available, because it's just His love through everyone has just given me so much strength to just stay strong and be encouraged, and I've just seen God's hand not visually in my eyesight, but I've just seen His hand in so many different ways that it's just mind blowing. So again, through a dark time, through such a horrible plague called cancer, such beauty has come out of it as well. It's like a beautiful flower growing in a desert where there's just dry, desolate land, and here's this beautiful flower. So in this dry, desolate time in my life, you all have contributed to that beautiful flower, and it's given me so much strength and hope. And I thank God for all you guys, and I love you very much. And continue to pray for me. And I will blog again soon. And I'm rambling. I don't know if I forgot anything, but if I did, I'll put it in the next blog. But be encouraged with whatever you guys are going through, whatever trial situation, or you think that you just can't handle it anymore. Know that you can, and know that you possess greatness within you and strength that we don't even realize that we have. And just don't give up. Always look at the glass half full. because that'll always give you hope, and trust in God, because He's there, He's real. And I love you guys, and until the next blog, happy blogging. God bless you.